This is Brothers, 26 Stories of Love and Rivalry, edited by Andrew Blauner, narrated by Dave Courvoisier. Forward. There are pictures to prove that the four McCourt brothers assembled on the 5th of September 1996 at Ireland House, 5th Avenue, for the launch of Angela's Ashes, a memoir of our collective miserable childhood in Ireland. There we are, gray and or white, sliding into the high-maintenance stage of life. There we are, Frank, Malachi, Mike, Alfie, in descending order of age and ascending order of common sense. We're with our nearest and dearest. We're in suits and ties. We radiate the well-scrubbed look butter wouldn't melt. After I had read an excerpt from the book, each of the brothers says something, and we sing Barefoot Days, a kind of family anthem. You'd never guess from these pictures that we hadn't all been together at once in the same room since Christmas 1966. You'd never guess how careful we were to avoid a repeat of that night of hard words that hurt and flying fists that never found their target. A student of racial stereotypes might have said, "Ah, the Irish, they're at it again with the drinking and brawling. Excuse me, is this a private fight, or can anyone get into it?" Only Malachi escaped that fateful evening. He had dropped in earlier with his wife, Diane, and her parents, John and Berenice. They said how nice everything was, the tree topped with a sweet little white angel, the cat wandering around with his little red Christmas bow on his neck, the aroma of a standing 3-rib roast beef wafting from the kitchen, my wife Alberta dispensing drinks and appetizers, my mother arriving with a Swiss friend, Violet. "Very nice," said John and Berenice to Malachi. "Such a pleasure to see people enjoying Christmas and each other." They were sorry that they had to go to another Christmas dinner, wished they could have stayed with us, so comfortable, warm, relaxed, maybe next year. They left as the Clancy brothers were arriving, the brothers at the height of their fame, Patty, Tom, Liam. My brother Mike came in with his wife Donna, and Alfie trailed behind them, alone. It was, "Hi, lovely tree, brought you something, have a drink." It was, "Hi, God, that smells good. I'm starved. Yeah, I'd sure love a drink." I look back on that night and realize that most of our guests had already imbibed on empty stomachs, and that might explain the little brotherly brush fires. Certain guests were already snapping at each other. Hunger? Thirst? Christmas? And my brothers and I began taking sides. Alfie erupted. "I hate all this family fighting, the four of us always fighting. There's always one fighting the other three, or two fighting the other two, and I'm sick of it, sick of it." It was admirable the way he sorted out the mathematics of the thing, and to prove it, he brought his fist down on a shelf of precious cargo, Scotch, Irish, vodka, gin, which went crashing to the floor, and when I said, "For Christ's sake, Alfie," Brother Mike sprang to his defense, told me to get off Alfie's back. I invited him outside, where we were about to go at it, when a car filled with jeering Christmas revelers so enraged us we chased it down the street till it went through a red light, and we lost it and forgot what we were fighting about, and returned to the apartment singing Silent Night. My wife, Alberta, barked at me that I had no business leaving the party like that when she was having so much trouble with one of the guests rolling around the floor there in some kind of fit. Brother Mike joked that the guest was probably hungry, and I took him seriously and knelt on the floor offering her a roast beef sandwich. Tom Clancy said, "What the hell are you doing giving a roast beef sandwich to someone in the throes of an epileptic fit?" And his brother Patty said, "When did you become an expert on epileptic fits?" And that led to another sibling battle, Clancy style, with Liam strumming away on his guitar and singing The Leaving of Liverpool. There was a yelp from the living room, and Mike said, "You got to see this." What I had to see was my mother's friend
Sample complete. Ready to continue?